I'm not beaten yet. I still have armies in the Ukraine.
Yeah, the Ukraine. You know what the Ukraine is? It's a sitting duck. A road apple, Newman. The Ukraine is weak. It's feeble. I think it's time to put the hurt on the Ukraine.
I come from Ukraine. You not say Ukraine weak?
Yeah, well, we're playing a game here, pal.
Ukraine is came to you? How about I take your little bonus?
How's it going, guys? For a while, people have been saying they want me to do political videos. They're far too dangerous to do on here. When I do them on my second channel, barely anyone watches. Barely even a quarter of my subscribers even watch my videos here on this channel. So I ain't gonna waste all the time, you know, the schedule of my life with work and everything to put together all that content for a second channel, put together footage and stuff to show what I'm talking about. So once in a while, I think we're going to do this kind of style video where I go after an SJW, which is kind of classic form for me. We haven't done it in a while, but since a lot of people are talking about this here on YouTube, I think it's kind of safe to do it. So of course, I couldn't resist. I even had to retweet this on my Twitter and make fun of it. So as you guys know, shit is going down in the world at the moment, and things are not good in the Ukraine. There's a narrative going on. It goes without saying. You know that there's a lot of bullshit going on, without a doubt. You know, we've got a pandemic, and now we're in a goddamn war. I mean, you know, wow, that was quick. That was sudden, right? But here we are. But of course, celebrities have the answer to all our problems. So if you've ever watched Bill Maher, who has tons of celebrity guests on all the time, you know that when celebrities get involved in politics, there's going to be some cringe. You bet your ass there's going to be some cringe. And this is not like just, you know, oh man, like not that kind of cringe. It's like, holy shit, like these people actually have functioning brains. So we have this chick here who I didn't even know who the hell she is. But, you know, looking her up, Anna Lynn McCord, she was in 90210, of course, talking about the reboot that sucked beyond belief. Nip and Tuck. So, you know, she's known, I guess, more for Nip and Tuck. I mean, that's a pretty popular show, but like, I didn't recognize her. You know, I'm not a big like TV aficionado anymore. I barely watch TV. You know, if I'm watching something, it's streaming, to be quite honest. But she did this cringy ass video where apparently she's got some words for Vladimir Putin, and they're not mean words. They're nice words. So here, we're gonna, let me put up the volume here so you could hear it. And here, see for yourself. Well, here, you know what? Why don't we at least make it full screen?
Dear President Vladimir Putin, I'm so sorry that I was not your mother. If I was your mother, you would have been so loved, held in the arms of joyous light. Never would the stories plight the world unfurled before our eyes, a pure demise of nations sitting peaceful under a night sky. If I was your mother, the world would have been warm. So much laughter and joy, and nothing would harm. I can't imagine the stain, the soul-stealing pain that the little boy you must have seen and believed, and the formulation of thought quickly taught that you lived in a cruel, unjust world.
Okay, we gotta pause here for a moment. I mean, honestly, like, this is an original poem, mind you. I thought that she was citing someone else's work. She fucking wrote this. She actually, in her mind, formulated these words to form this poem that came out of this mouth, talking about Putin. And she thought that this would help. I mean, who was this supposed to resonate with? Was Putin supposed to hear this and be like, oh, my life It has changed, I will forego my evil ways. No. Simply, absolutely, 100% no. I mean, let's hear the rest of this.
Is this why you now decide no one will get the best of you? Is this why you do not hide nor away shy from taking back the world? Was it because so early in life, all that strife racked your little body with fear? If I was your mother, if the world was cold, I'd have died to make you warm. I'd have died to protect you from the unjust, the violence, the terror, the uncertainty. I would have died to give you life. Oh, dear Mr. President Putin, if only I'd been your mother.
You would have died. You would have died for Putin. Does she even realize when she penned those words? I mean, obviously she's looking at them on her computer screen as she's reading this poem.
Perhaps the torture of unwrit youth would not within your heart imbue a ascription to such fealty against that
If only he had a better upbringing. If only.
Perhaps you would hold dear human life, and on this night, instead of Mother Russia, you would call me. And I would set your mind quite free with the love that only a mother can give, and only a mother can take away.
I just got that. I didn't get that the first time I really watched this, but she said Mother Russia, and look at that segue about like, oh, if you only called me mother. Holy, like, Jesus Christ.
When holds she doesn't harm at bay and leaves her boy for the promise of a man. Whatever your story, Mr. President Putin, I can't imagine how it feels in your heart, but I know if I was your mother, that would be a start towards the awareness of what a powerful being of light you could be if your mind was only free from the violence you've seen when you were just 2 or 3.
If
I
only.
can't believe I was born too late.
Oh no! Why couldn't you have been born sooner? The world could have been saved if we cleared not to go through all this stuff. Holy cannoli! Like, ow! Deranged! And like, I mean, this is narcissistic. It truly is. I mean, you think that you're like, you could have saved the world. You, the nip and tuck star, the Hollywood, Botox injected, elitist. You think you could have saved the world if only somehow genetics were different and we were in a different alternate timeline and you were born sooner. You could have been Vladimir Putin's mother and you could have saved the world. You could have saved the Ukraine from invasion. You could have saved the people of Russia from tyranny. I mean, that takes some real fucking balls to actually like put a statement out there like that and do it in the form of a poem. Like, she actually like said this poem here, and like it I mean, I'm not gonna say like it's like a bad poem or anything, but like, look at what it's about. You know what I mean? Like, and the theme of it, the purpose, I mean, I know what it was. She wanted to put this on Twitter. She thought this was social justice. This is beyond just social justice. This is a global nuclear power, mind you. And, she thought that like people were going to get behind us and say, those words are so touching. But I think this was even a little too SJW-y for a lot of SJWs. I don't even see a lot of positive comments. I mean, to use a term that gets currently passed around, I mean, she's being ratioed up the ass, I mean, to say the least. So I looked, and they interviewed her about this. So, because they said her perplexing poem, this is from Entertainment Weekly for all 3 people who still read Entertainment Weekly. She opened up about the perplexing poem she shared in a video addressed to Dear Mr. President Vladimir Putin on Thursday as Russian forces invaded Ukraine. And this is what she says. I know how I could easily have moved in the direction of becoming a dictator myself. What? McCord told BuzzFeed News when asked about the video, which has since gone viral, if certain circumstances of my life were different, were I a little less bent toward healing and more toward vindication, I could have been a darkly powerful person. Holy shit, you are a fucking narcissist. You actually think that you'd be able to, like, command the whole country and lead through fear? McCourt also said she wanted to share the clip in which she imagines herself as the Russian leader's mother and muses about the pain. Yeah, so, like, okay, we already know what she said. She said she added that she hopes to raise awareness about the changes needed with education systems to protect children and stop creating dictators and abusers. Yeah, because it's just all about the education system there, honey. It's just all about that. I mean, yeah, if only he had a better education. If only. Maybe for 1 second, if, you know, you actually maybe educated yourself and, you know, like read some history, maybe you'd realize that, you know, all these other factors. Now, I'm not saying that, of course, there's psychological reasons for a lot of things, most things, if not everything in the world. You know, there's always ways to explain why someone feels some way or does something. There's always like an explanation behind it of some sort. But, you know, sometimes they, especially celebrities, have a way, and especially people on the left. And my God, you know, she's not saying it, but you damn well know the way how she votes. You know that she's definitely ticking all those Democrat boxes. That's for damn fucking sure. Yeah. Maybe she should think, because that's the thing. They don't know history. They see a current event. It's going to be a viral post because you have a blue check mark. And that's what it really all comes down to. Now, of course, there's many people who are very intelligent, very smart, who have blue check marks. But I'd say more times than not, the blue check mark means that you're in for a cringy ass post. You're going to hear something stupid. You're going to hear something stupid. You're going to see something stupid. It's going to be one of the above, if not all. And in this case, it was everything. I mean, you couldn't have put together a more cringeworthy post, a more insignificant post. The only significance that it really held is that it's being laughed at. It is laughable. It is an LOL-worthy post. You're getting a shitload of retweets, but all for the wrong reasons. I mean, let's look at this shit here for a minute. I mean, yeah, you definitely got the message out there with 19.6K, no, I don't want to hear it again, retweets and 108.3K quoted tweets, which was me, and 91.6K likes. So, you know, if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, I don't really do this often, but here you go. Here's the page. Come and find me so you can see all the posts. My Sonic energy drink, Sonic standing with Shane McMahon standing with Governor DeSantis. What did I say about this? I'm gonna go all the way back here. Here we go. I said, what am I watching? To quote Thanos, I don't even know who you are, which is very true. I didn't know before I looked it up. The chances are, if there's a blue check mark in sight, there's sure to be some cringe not too far behind. And that right there, folks, is a quality post. You're welcome. So, anyway, guys, I hope you all enjoyed the video. If there's something here on YouTube that's safe to talk about, that's sort of involving politics, you know, where it won't cause too many waves or get me flagged or any shit like that, let me know in the comments down below, because I'll be sure to cover it, because I had a lot of fun doing this. I really did. I think you can see I love talking about this stuff. It's a lot of fun. I mean, these people are a virus to the world, but I do enjoy you know, going after these SJWs. So guys, Please subscribe if you haven't already. Click the bells to get auto notifications when I post all my new videos. I want to thank all my patrons for your continued support. And thanks again, guys. I will see you next time.